is Comedy Fight Club!
Please give it up for my good friend. He's going to open up Comedy Fight Club for you. It's Mark, right? Mark Henely? Yeah. Mark Henely!
Listen, it's what you hear it, listen. It's what you hear it, listen. Let's go, give it to you. Wait for you to
What's up, New York? How you doing tonight? You guys ready for blood? You guys ready for Comedy Fight Club? Are you personally ready for it?
Very ready.
He's very ready. He's got his feet up on the stage. Disrespectful, but I respect it. We're back at the stand, baby. COVID-19 took this show, and we were at the stand every week, and it took it underground, baby. We were in backyards. What? We were in backyards. What? We were at a penthouse. What? People called the cops on us. What? We all got coronavirus. What? Me and Matt spent 2 weeks alone in our apartment together. What? We ate Domino's on Christmas. What? We watched the Wonder Woman movie together. What? I liked it. He thought it was dumb. What? I thought it was a little dumb too, but I wanted to have a nice Christmas. What? And now we're back at the stand, baby. Let's do it. Back when Fight Club was here before, there wasn't a big dog. Someone would awkwardly open the show, and then the show would just start. But now, I awkwardly open the show. I get in people's faces. This is a controversial show. Would you like to make a controversial statement to start it all off?
No.
No. I don't respect it, but it is the right move to make. I'm going to preview some of these battles coming up. I'm going to pick some winners. The first battle is Alexandra Izzi versus Dave Namery. Two strong New Jersey comedians. Alexandra Izzi, she is a goth BBW. That was definitely my type in high school. Dave Namery, he is a conspiracy Jew. He knows that the Jews run the media because they told him on his bar mitzvah. It's gonna be tough. I want to point something out so when she comes up here, Alexandra Izzi has the most extravagant outfit on tonight. It's kind of like, you know, like when you're a kid and like you see a picture and you can spot all the interesting things in it? That's her outfit tonight. Part of her outfit, there's a naked picture of her on her outfit. So look out for that if you want to see what's underneath, baby. She also brought a dog with her. Don't make a big deal of it. I know everyone's like gay for dogs now, but just kind of, hey, how about we keep it professional tonight? Dave, did you bring a dog?
No.
He didn't bring a dog because he doesn't feel like he needs to. That being said, I think sisters are going to do it for themselves tonight. I'm picking Alexandra Izzi to win the fight tonight. Mike Lee versus Dori Dimplez. Mike Lee is a healthcare professional. He saved everyone's lives during the coronavirus. Unfortunately, at Comedy Fight Club, the coronavirus is a good guy. One time in an argument at a bar, I watched Dori Dimplez, and this is true, show her pussy to the guy she was fighting with. This is a wild card versus a good guy battle. I think, you know what's gonna happen? Sisters are not gonna do it for themselves. Mike Lee is gonna win that one. The last undercard battle is gonna be Dave Sheehan versus Jack Finnegan. Jack Finnegan used to crush a Red Hot Chili Peppers bit at the Creek in the Cave open mics. Dave Sheehan, he crushed a set at the roast of Anthony Quinn in New Jersey. These like things don't mean anything to anyone but me because I was the only one at both of them. But having seen them both firsthand, I'm thinking Shaq Finnegan's night tonight. The main event is gonna be special tonight. Usually we have a battle, but tonight it's our Commissioner Matt Maran's birthday. And what does he want to do on his birthday? Does he want to go to the Cheesecake Factory? No. He wants... Everyone loves the Cheesecake Factory, but here's how you know Matt is sick. Here's how you know he's twisted. Instead of the Cheesecake Factory, he wants people to roast him. He wants to be insulted. Would you like being insulted on your birthday?
Why not?
Why not? Because it doesn't work with the thing I'm building towards. Hey, why don't you keep her in line? And you too, keep her in line too. Most people hate getting insulted on their birthday, but Matt Maran, he fucking loves it. And to up the ante, guess what? His parents are here. He's gonna be insulted on his birthday a lot. I got the 20 sickest roasters in all of New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania to say the meanest shit out here. If Matt's dad doesn't fight one of them on the street after this is not a night well spent. It's gonna be mean, it's gonna be brutal. Let's do Comedy Fight Club!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comedy Fight Club. Please welcome your commissioner, Matt Maran!
Tonight! Egos will be wounded, feelings will be hurt, because we don't come here to make friends, we come here to fight! This is humiliation, this is brutality, anything goes, no holds barred. This is Comedy Fight Club! Thank you all for coming out. Welcome to Comedy Fight Club, coming to you live from the Stand Comedy Club! That's right, just like the Taliban, we're fucking back, baby! For those of you who haven't been here before, I just want you to know up top where we stand politically. I am the commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, the sleeveless wonder of the world, Matt Maran. And we are on Twitter and Instagram at Comedy Fight NYC. Thanks to our social media hipster with the Roman camera. Give it up for Nikola. A lot of you guys have been to the show before. For those of you who haven't, this is a roast battle show. People are going to be saying real mean, vicious, brutal, fucked up, offensive shit to each other. But we're all here to have a good time, so no one's going to get their feelings hurt. Does that sound good? We have a great show. So if you're going to go over the rules here at Comedy Fight Club, for each of the fights you're going to see tonight, 2 fighters will get up on this stage. They're going to tell 5 jokes back and forth. And after that, we are going to have a winner picked by an amazing judges panel. Give it up for our judges. Before I introduce you to the panel, not sitting to my left, but sitting in front of me right now, from this point forward, each and every single one of you is Comedy Fight Club, because your applause will count for 1 vote in each of these fights, which means Fight Club, I need to have a whole lot of fucking energy. Do you have some energy for me? And when I ask you who you think the winner is, you will clap for 1 fighter and 1 fighter only. You will not clap for both, because we can't have 2 winners, which leads me to the most important rule here at Comedy Fight Club. No! Comedy claps. This is Comedy Fight Club. This is where sympathy comes to die. If someone's going to lose up here, you will let them lose with dignity. Now let's meet our judges. Up first, one of the original Roast Masters battlers. He killed it there. He's killed it at Fight Club. He's a favorite here. Fight Club, give it up for Joel Walkowski.
Hello, Comedy Fight Club. This show is violent. This show is offensive. And this show is also a birthday party.
Yes.
In addition to being pro-Taliban, the host's mom is here. You know, Matt's mom was a speech therapist, and thanks for never taking your work home with you.
Joel, you've judged a bunch of these before. What advice do you have to the fighters getting up on stage tonight?
You know, I would consider graduate school.
When you see them, you will know that is not an option for most of the people on this show. But Fight Club, give it up for Joel Walkowski. And up next, a legend from Roast Masters. If you love roast, look up Scott Chaplain versus Evan Williams, one of the best roast battles you'll ever see. Fight Club, give it up for Scott Chaplain.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy birthday, brother.
What's up, Scott?
Not a thing. I'm just excited to be here.
How are you? You've judged a bunch of these before. What can the fighters do to get your vote in their battles tonight?
Just be, funny, you know? Don't try to shock me. Just genuinely get me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come up with jokes that
a lot
are
of people
funny.
are like, I fucked your mom to death. And you go, we've heard that, you know? Tell us how you fucked his mom to
Right,
death.
yes. Yeah, how are you going to be a pedophile? What kind of pedophile
Well,
is that?
yeah, come
yes. Fight Club, give it up one more time for Scott Chaplain. And up next, another favorite of ours here, one half of the Shift podcast. Fight Club, give it up for Katie Boyle.
Hello.
What's up, Katie? How are you tonight?
I am afraid. You people are terrifying. And yeah, happy birthday. What are you, 31?
31, yes.
And you're,
No fucking way.
and you're look at that, the only woman, and I was interrupted.
Yeah. I don't know if we told you your vote also won't be counting tonight.
Just the same as my country, so
Right, yeah.
I feel very at home. So I'm 31 and your mom is here. That's nice.
Yes.
It's a special year for him because it's the 31st year of him surviving his abortion.
Yeah. Katie, you've judged a whole bunch of these before. What advice do you have to the fighters on the show tonight?
The same what Scott said. Be funny. Don't be just doing a silly accent or something. I don't know.
Katie is telling you all not to have a silly accent.
That's my thing. That's my thing.
Fight Club, give it up for Katie Boyle. And up next, you know him from the Loud Boys podcast. He was doing Roast Battle in Los Angeles before he came to New York. Killed it at Roast Masters and Fight Club. Give it up for Robbie Goodwin.
Oh, hey, how we doing, everybody?
What's up, Robbie?
I'm a little on edge, Matt. Your mom's here. I get nervous in front of exes. Much like the United States, I wish I pulled out years ago.
And you don't care about women's rights.
No, I really don't. Especially after hearing Katie talk. I'm like, what a goofy gender. Hoi-ta-toi-ta-toi. Sorry.
Robbie, what advice do you have to the fighters on the show tonight?
Advice, man, have fun, because whether you win or lose, it won't help your career at all. So,
Fight Club, give it up for Robbie Goodwin. And our final judge tonight, also from the Loud Boys. You've heard him on the Legion of Skanks podcast. You saw him earlier tonight. Give it up for Dalton Pruitt.
Yes.
What's up, Dalton? How you feeling?
That was a fun rape joke I told earlier.
It was a rape set, not a joke. I saw that.
Oh, man. Well, I'm an artist. What's up, Matt?
I'm good. How you feeling tonight, Dalton?
I'm
You doing
good,
all
man.
right?
Yeah, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 6 million. Because he's Jewish. Okay.
Dalton, other than not doing what you just did, what advice do you have to the battlers on the show tonight?
I'm going to disagree with Robbie's advice. I'd say there is no career to be had, and you should just have a good time tonight.
There you go.
I'm saying overall, there's no career ever for anybody because none of this is real. So have fun, everybody.
The most positive, nihilistic thing I've ever heard. But Fight Club, give it up for Dalton and all of our judges. Now, before we get started, we have to introduce our amazing officials. The show would not be possible without all the work they put in. Up first, you saw him earlier, the Big Dog Comedy Fight Club, Mark Henely. The spirit animal of Comedy Fight Club, keeping us hyped all night, Justin Lanza. And the official goofball of Comedy Fight Club, Patrick Haggerty. And now maybe it is my favorite part of the show. Fight Club, I need to give it up for our amazing DJ. Give it up for DJ Don't Believe Women.
Running her hands through my fro, bouncing. Where the white women at? It's the remix to ignite.
Hey, where are the white women at?
What do you say, Fight Club? Are you ready to see some fights tonight? No, I need more than that. I said, are you ready to see some fucking fights tonight? Let's get this started up. First, we have an undercard fight scheduled for 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, her favorite band is Disturbed, which is what you'll be if you see her naked, Alexandra Izzi.
What's going on, man? Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. You ready for this fight?
I'm ready, kind of.
We're going to meet your opponent now. He's a Jewish conspiracy theorist, which is like being an Irish alcoholism theorist. Dave Namery!
That's my motherfucking word, nigga, that's my word. Niggas know I call my Porsche the baby elephant again.
Is that mic on?
Am I on?
There you go. You're on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Got 5 jokes, tit for tat. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
Hey, what's good?
Dave's going first because he wasn't paying attention. Izzy's going second.
Whatever,
5 jokes,
dude.
tit for tat. Fight Club, one more time. You ready for this fight?
Yeah.
5 jokes starting with Dave. This fight starts now.
I just want to say I dedicate this to not Mark for not choosing me to win. Big dog, my ass. Izzy looks like what would happen if Method Man sewed your ass shut and kept feeding you and feeding you and feeding you.
First blood.
How's it going? Dave is so chubby and pathetic looking. He doesn't have dad bod. He has dad never loved me bod.
I have a great father. Could you take that thing off for 1 sec? Izzy looks like a Shaolin monk if one of the principals was having no discipline.
Oh my God! Dave got kicked off of Twitter for being a troll, and he got kicked off of Tinder for looking like one.
It's true. Izzy has all these bracelets that say, "What would Izzy do?" She gave me one. As soon as I put it on, I ordered a pizza.
I knew he was gonna pull some shit. I didn't want to give him one outside, and he's like, "No, give me one, give me one." Let's see. If you hear Dave perform, you'll know he doesn't believe in the Holocaust. But if you see Dave in person, you'll know he doesn't believe in self-care.
Catch me outside. How about that?
A lot of people get mad at Izzy because she hates black people, but personally, I'm way more offended by her tattoos.
I got nothing. That's no. How many jokes do we have left, Matt? Where are you? Two left. The only thing drier than Dave's jokes is the vagina of every girl he pays to have sex with.
They're cheap. Izzy's body reminds me of the COVID-19 vaccine because it makes me sick and it doesn't do anything good.
Jesus Christ, you guys. Fuck. Dave has a podcast called Story Time with Dave. I'm fucked. Dave has a podcast called Story Time with Dave. If you want to hear unfunny, sad stories from a Jew, I recommend you just stick to the Diary of Anne Frank.
I like that one.
Holy shit. Give it up for that first fight. We're going to go to your vote first, Fight Club. Do you think the winner of this fight is Dave Namery? Or is the winner of this fight Alexandra Izzi? Crowd vote goes to Dave. We'll come to our judges.
Vote, right? They got loud.
Why did you pull that out now?
All right, so third place Izzy, second place Dave, first place Tiny Dog. Joe Walkowski, what do you think?
You know, I thought you did a much better job facing Lawrence Taylor at WrestleMania. But there's no need to wear the crown. We can already tell you went to Burger King earlier. Dave, credit to you. You wore basketball shirts, you look like shit, and you're still the best dressed person on stage. It goes to you, my man. Chihuahuas aren't a real dog. You shouldn't have cheered for that dog.
That's one vote for Dave the Crowd. I think one vote for Tiny Dog still, I think. Scott Chaplain.
Dude, it says so much about you that we saw a tiny foot sticking out of your thing, and we're like, she's a witch. It's a pig's foot. It means something. She's casting a spell.
She looks like someone cast a spell on Dr. Evil.
Dude, if unhealthy people cared about themselves outside of the unhealthiness, like her, like it would be cool. I think she looks awesome. Like, I mean, you don't, obviously, you know. But like, you're the same weight division, you know. Like, it's like there's no excuse for you. But goddamn, she's pulling it off, you know. Yeah, man, Dave clearly won, but you did your thing. I liked a lot of it, you know. So God bless you. But Dave, goddamn, man.
Another vote for Dave Namery. Katie Boyle, what do you think?
I'm voting for Dave, even though you scare me. I'm afraid you might shoot me after this. He's a babe. Oh, yo. I didn't like Dave's joke with your bracelet because he doesn't need to wear it to order a pizza. Look at ya. Look at ya. Okay, but I still vote for you.
Another vote for Dave Namery. Robbie Goodwin.
This was fun. You guys look like a couple that met in a Reddit comment section. This whole battle reminded me of like conservative destroys feminist, you know? Izzy, you are a walking ad for being a good father, so I will hopefully do that in the future. No, it's awesome because it's like, you know, you do everything for attention but write good material, so... Sorry, you're really funny. It was just too easy.
Why did everybody go on? That was a fucking compliment.
Don't apologize to this ugly bitch.
Dalton, she looks exactly like you.
Izzy! Dalton fancies you. He wants to fuck you. That's why he's being mean.
Yeah, you guys could watch like weird horror movies together and go to Hot
that road
Topic.
way too many
I don't
times,
want to
you
fuck
guys.
you. You remind me too much of my mother.
Dawn will be.
You would want to fuck me, is what you're saying.
No, I don't.
That's what. Okay.
Gross.
Methinks doth horny too much. Yeah, man. No, this was actually really fun. You guys are both great. The dog, I enjoyed the reveal, but then I was like, it was just in your fucking shirt this whole time? That's like animal abuse. Also, why'd you pull it out after everyone voted? That was like the worst.
No, because I wanted to get them to cheer more. I was cheating.
Oh, okay. All right.
Too late, I'm
Well, it was a really fun battle. I got to give it to Dave. Thank you.
It's another vote for Dave Namery. So Dave's got it wrapped up, but Dalton Pruitt, your final thoughts.
Okay, let's all take a breath. All right, that's a cute tiny dog. You know, I got a tiny hog in my pants. The winner, tiny hog, tiny hog, tiny hog, tiny hog. Anyway, this was a good battle. Izzy, you're scary. Dave, you're also scary because you're Jewish. So
Right
the winner
answer,
is Dave.
Fight Club, give it up for your winner, Dave Namery.
Perfect.
What do you say, Fight Club? Are you ready for your next fight? Introducing first, he is what the total coronavirus death toll should have been, small and Asian, Mike Lee! And his opponent looks like Harriet Tub of Shit, Dori Dimplez! I'm excited. It's Underground Railroad versus Transcontinental Railroad. The battle for the ages. Five jokes, tit for tat. Which one of you guys wants to start us off?
All right. Okay.
Mike's gonna start us off. Dori's going second. Fight Club. What do you say? Are you ready for this fight? Five jokes, starting with Mike. This fight starts now.
Dori, you look like a struck match that a crackhead threw on the ground. That's all I got for that one.
Oh shit! Is that the Chinese Chucky? Nah, it's just a Zika baby fully grown.
Holy shit, 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 shit.
I like that, all right. Dori's mom had breast cancer. She survived, but I feel like now with her comedy career, her cancer's had better stages than the ones you performed on.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Mike was born in China. China is the type of... China is the type of country that once they have too many females born into the family, they throw them away. Why were you thrown away? Oh, your dick was too small.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm actually Korean. Just to let you guys know. All right. It's the first time I've heard a chant about Korea from a mostly white audience. I love it, man. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's another one. Breast cancer. Sorry, that's the well I keep going back to. Breast cancer tends to be hereditary. You should come get a mammogram so I have legal reason to smash your titty like a pancake.
You would be lucky to touch this bosoms because when was the last time you even seen a titty besides your mom's? Okay, let's stop. Mike was the only nurse during the pandemic that they said, you know what? we don't need you. You're no longer essential. How is it that you go to do an IV on yourself on IG Live and end up on ER needing units of blood? You're mediocre, bitch. Retire.
Shut up, stupid.
Dori, don't worry. I'll be seeing you soon. A lot of comorbidities for an African American. Okay, anyway. Dori is single, severely depressed, lives at home with her mom, has low self-esteem, and hey, who wrote your dating profile? Look at that. I don't have titties to touch. Come on.
Mike is a midget. And he tried to compensate for his height and width, and you still fucking failed. Like, bruh, please, go to the gym some more. You're lacking.
All right, Dori, I'm very happy your mom survived cancer. I really am. It's too bad there's no chemo for your comedy.
Hadouken!
Well, thank God you're a motherfucking nurse, because if you depended on comedy, you would be homeless, my guy. Stop it.
Fight Club, give it up for Mike and Dori. We're gonna go to our judges. We'll start down. Dalton, what did you think of this fight?
Mike, I knew you were Korean the whole time, man.
Thanks, man.
I could tell due to the epicantic folds in your eyes. You see, a lot of people don't know what to look for when it comes to identifying Asians, but I do. And it's all in the eyes, my friend. The eyes are the window to the soul. Korea.
Dalton was Googling Atlas app before this, during the battle?
Yes. Yeah, I was doing research before this on Asians, but not for this, actually. Dori, I don't understand you, but I like you. You're like a black Fifth Element. Anybody get that? Lilu from Fifth Element? Mila Jovovich? Okay. Hey, folks, I think the winner of this fight is Dori, because of the confidence she has in her delivery. Mike, you also win because none of this matters.
Pretty sure that was a vote for Dori. Robbie Goodwin.
That was fun. That felt like watching a very strange humiliation porn the whole time, you know? When will this black on Asian crime end, by the way? It's funny your name's Dori because your mom was finding chemo. All right, folks. Yeah, man, that felt like watching a substitute teacher just reprimand the exchange student at the end, you know? You're gonna be homeless. And then a very sinister, I'll be seeing you soon.
Let's grades are lacking.
Yeah. You're lucky I can't buy a gun. No, that was fun. I'm going to give it to Dori as well, but it was a fun watch.
2 votes for Dori. We're going to go to you guys now. Fight Club, do you think the winner of this fight is Mike Lee? Or is the winner of this fight Dori Dimplez? Pretty close. I think barely. Crowd vote went to Mike, so it's 2-1 right now. Katie Boyle, what do you think?
I think Dori, because I loved her setups. Also, it was weird because you both were really racist, but as a white person, it was nice to see a non-white person be racist. This is great. Also, Matt, just make sure you get Mike a stepladder. I don't want to see him fall off the stage. Okay, Dori.
Another vote for Dori. It's 3-1 right now. Scott Chaplain, what do you think?
Yeah, this was very much like a handicapped couple arguing in front of Port Authority, you know? I was like, was like, I've heard this battle outside of my apartment window so many nights. I've heard a couple of retards in love arguing, you know? Often. And then just Dori adding like the little like, and seriously, figure it out, motherfucker. Like the additions of like, bitch, you need help is so fun and authentic, and so are those shoes. It's just a good time. So I am voting for Dori because, you know, like you brought it on like a strange level, but you brought it, you know? So Dori, yeah.
Another vote for Dori, 4-1. Dori's got it wrapped up, but Joe Walkowski, your final thoughts on the fight?
I mean, Mike, you're a nurse, and tonight, instead of performing in scrubs, you performed like one. I did think that there was a kernel. Do you guys actually care about each other? Because there was a lot of good life advice, like, hey, quit comedy, go to the gym. Hey, you need a mammogram. And like, I love that. Like, Dori, you explained facts to them. Mike, you expected this audience to know how to administer a mammogram.
Wait, was that when he threatened to flatten her titties?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, this
is that what a mammogram is,
punch
right?
this woman in the chest. I didn't know what the fuck was.
Women in the audience, does a mammogram, is that just smashing up your titties?
Yes.
Okay, try the joke again. I think we all won with that one tonight. All right. Congratulations, Dori.
Fight Club, give it up for your winner, Dori Dimplez.
You win.
We got one more fight before our main event. What do you say, Fight Club? You ready for your next fight? Introducing first, he looks like he only jerks off outdoors in public. It's Dave Sheehan.
We can dance if you want to. We can leave your plans behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, the whole friends are mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, in the real one.
We'll figure it out. There you go. We're going to be your opponent now. Gaining weight during the pandemic's the only way he's ever blown up in comedy. Jack Finnegan! It's be 5 jokes, tit for tat. Which one of you two wants to go first?
I can go first if you'd like.
Dave's going first, Jack's going second. One more time, Fight Club. Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Dave. This fight starts now.
All right, here we go. Sheehan versus Finnegan, the saddest Irish collaboration since U2. What a thrill to be here roasting Ed Sheeran's undescended testicle, Jack. Jack looks like he runs an escort service for elves.
First blood.
Dave told me he's never dated anyone and has no interest in dating. So back off, women who are definitely lined up to do that. He's not interested. I know you want to climb him like a tree that died recently. But he's not interested, hypothetical Lisa.
There's a little too much in that, Jack, but okay. What? Thank you, Jonah over the hill. Jack claims his body is covered with stretch marks. That's what they are on some people. On him, they're God's cigarette burns.
Dave told me some of his hobbies include youth mentoring and martial arts. So for all you ladies who like a guy with a heart who also knows how to karate chop, he's not interested. Let's go. Why don't you go somewhere else?
Somebody spent a little too much time on my Bumble profile. Jack looks like he still lives underneath a wealthy family's staircase. And he looks like Bobby from King of the Hill is having a nightmare about his future self.
Dave described himself to me as not exactly an alcoholic, which seems not exactly accurate because he hasn't exactly dealt with that one time his cousin hit him exactly in the prostate correctly.
Perfect timing.
Jack has a bachelor's degree in creative writing from the University of Wisconsin, which is just college jargon for a participation trophy. Your resume may as well say proficient in VCR repair and ventriloquism. Oh, good. Morgan Freeman's here.
I don't know where that came from. Dave started doing comedy in 2002, which is not one of the results the 9/11 terrorists expected, but they'll take it.
Another one.
The name Jack Finnegan sounds like a discount whiskey brand sold exclusively at AutoZone.
Fun fact, Dave and I actually both live with our brothers. The only difference is mine isn't always in the same position in the same chair and stuffed with old newspapers.
Get over here!
Fight Club, give it up for Jack and Dave. We're going to go to you guys first. Fight Club, do you think the winner of this fight is Dave Sheehan? Or is the winner of this fight Jack Finnegan? Crowd vote goes to Jack. Go to our judges. Joe Walkowski, what do you think of this fight?
Dave does karate but can't break the boredom. No, I thought Jack's first and fifth jokes were the best of the night thus far. It was a really good round, really good battle, but I like those jokes, so I'm going to give it to Jack there.
Another vote for Jack Finnegan. It's 2-0 right now. Scott Chaplain.
This is very difficult. Is this 3 rounds?
No, it's just 1 round.
Ooh, you're taking up the whole night, Matt. Jeez, buddy. Oh, there is another main event.
No, the main event's the birthday.
The main event is this fucking guy. I genuinely enjoyed this, man. This is one of those battles where you go like, oh, I'd like to see their stand-up, you know? Seriously, I want to see your stand-up, and you were super funny, and there was a moment in it where, like, you know, you're being silly the whole time, which is totally acceptable, and then he goes, you put a little too much oomph in it, like, to, like, insult you for having fun doing comedy, you know? It's fucking, these people are so dumb that do comedy. And then he slowly takes his phone out, and you go, well, maybe silly is good sometimes, you fucking knuckleheads. And, but I'm gonna go with you because it felt more consistent. But I loved you too.
2 votes for Jack, 1 vote for Dave. Katie Boyle, what do you say?
I vote for Jack. It was strange watching a roast between Jack and the uncle who molested him. But I vote for Jack.
Another vote for Jack. Robbie Goodwin.
First of all, I'm sorry to both of you guys that Limp Bizkit canceled their tour. This must be a really tough time for you guys.
Look, there's some things we just shouldn't joke about here, Robbie.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you want to break stuff, Matt. No, it's cool. You guys both did it all for the nookie. I'll stop. Dave,
no, you're rolling.
Dave, you remind me of... Dave, you remind me of French Stewart lost his hair, kind of. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe neither of you guys are gay. You both acted very gay up there. It was a lot of, and you're a total bitch. But I knew you were straight because of how both of you dress. That is like, well, they can't be gay. He's wearing hiking boots, for God's sake. Where are you hiking, Dave? It's only 1 step to the top of the stage. Oh, man. It was fun. I'm going to give it to Jack, though, even though I feel worse for Dave, and he clearly needs it more.
Another vote for Jack Finnegan. 4-1, so Jack's got it wrapped up. But Dalton Pruitt, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I pack a chainsaw. Skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break. Give me something to break. Anyway, winner's Jack.
I thought you were actually about to break something, by the way. I had to move these glasses.
A couple weeks ago, he did that with How You Remind Me. The whole crowd sang along. He seriously overestimated all of your Limp Bizkit knowledge there. But I had fun with that. Fight Club, give it up for your winner, Jack Finnegan.
You win.
And now, before our main event, it's time for party time with the spirit animal. Give it up for Justin Lanza.
Comedy Fight Club, how you guys doing tonight? Oh my goodness. Good to see all of your beautiful new faces who don't know any Limp Bizkit. Innocent mistake, Dalton. I'm going to go over some of these fights, and we're going to get to our main event here. Dave Sheehan versus Jack Finnegan. That kind of looked like an off-duty blue man group versus the best a redhead could hope for. Alexandra Izzi versus Dave Namery. I'm not going to lie. From my seat over there, all I could see was the little dog leg hanging out. And I thought that was a pretty bold move for Alexandra Izzi to bring her dinner on stage. Lastly, we had Mike Lee versus Dori Dimplez. We should all know that the night is over when we find ourselves watching Small Asian versus Black Velma. Come and get this Scooby Snatch! All right. Now, with that being said, we're going to roast our buddy Matt Maran. Are you guys ready for that? Then welcome the commissario of the roast tonight, Mr. Mark Henely!
That's right, the big dog is back and we're ready for the main event! You ready for the main event?
I'm ready.
He's ready! I had to check, he wasn't here before. Now let's bring up the man of the hour, Matt Maran! Matt, how you feeling about this?
I'm kind of scared.
He should be, because he is going to get the shit kicked out of him. A brief update on things that have been happening with Matt Maran. Many of you may or may not know that Matt Maran, up until recently, was a security guard at a clothing store. That's right, he was paid to take a bullet for handbags. But he has quit, so he will no longer be willing to die for fashion. How do you feel being unemployed layabout?
I feel great. I have no job. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. And let's get this going. We got a lot of people. First coming up, we're going to do the officials. We're bringing up the official goofball of Comedy Fight Club, Pat Haggerty.
Matt Maran, more like fat faggot.
Okay, too far.
As you guys have heard, Matt Maran has a speech impediment. And he's a humongous racist. So that means that Matt Maran slurs his slurs. Matt Maran's initials are MM, which is a coincidence because, what a faggot.
Give it up for Pat Haggerty. Hell yeah, starting us off hot. Starting off hot, right, Matt?
I'm excited. That was fun. Let's keep going.
Next coming up, I hope you're still hyped, because it's where you welcome back the party animal, Justin Lanza.
All right, happy birthday, Matt Maran.
Thank you.
I disagree with Patrick Haggerty. I think Matt Maran is all man. Matt Maran is a man's man. Matt Maran is such a man's man that if he ever got in touch with his feminine side, it would not be consensual. Yep. When Matt Maran can't sleep, he counts sheep, a.k.a. people who call wrestling fake.
Or get the vaccine.
For those of you who don't know, Matt Maran had brain surgery recently, which means he has a scar on his head, just like Harry Potter. Except Matt's scar starts hurting when another great comedian gets taken down for sexual assault. When Matt Maran goes down on a woman, he tongues the ABCs. Not for her pleasure, but to see how far he can get before he forgets. Happy birthday, buddy. I love you.
Give it up for Justin Lanza! The next roaster I'm very excited for because he's a big part of the show, but he has never spoken at Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for DJ Don't Believe Women, Derick Gonzalez!
Hey. Guys, give it up for Matt, guys. Clap it up for Matt. Come on. Yeah. He looks and sounds like the special needs undercover cop that gave me a ticket today. So, that's what it is. But I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad that you're here. No muscle definition. The only guy that I know that can give a sleeveless shirt more definition. That's... Yeah. Then I only wrote 2 jokes. I have a carpal tunnel. I need dental insurance, so somebody marry me. My name is Derick Gonzalez.
Give it up for Derick Gonzalez! And that's right, ladies. He's single. Would one of you guys want to trade your man in for Derick? We'll talk after the show. Next coming up, he is a film official from now and then. Give it up for the Phil and spirit animal, Stephen Boyle.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Matt, happy birthday, you walking pole mall. Matt acts really tough, but he looks like he called out of work sick when that guy from Lincoln Park killed himself, right? I like him. I'm tight with Matt. My wife knows Matt. She's from Spain, de España, de Barcelona. She said she couldn't be here tonight, but she wanted to say Feliz cumpleaños to the worst accent she's ever heard, all right? My wife and I were actually in the car with Matt Maran when he was positive with COVID. That's true. That's fucking true. But fortunately, it didn't spread because he hates breathing the same air as immigrants. We're safe.
Give it up for Stephen Bowles! How you feeling from after the assault from the officials?
I mean, who didn't call out when Chester Bennington died, honestly? It's like in the end, it doesn't even matter. Like, no.
That's why he's the commissioner! And you guys are all out there! Not being commissioners. Next up, we're gonna show some of his closest friends coming up to roast him. First coming up, he's a great friend of ours, and I love him. Give it up for Bobby Sheehan!
Give it up for a guy that looks like he eats boogers for the protein. Very fun. Yeah, it's great to... This is the Sons of Anarchy portion of the roast. For those that don't know, that's Matt's opener, a reference to a show that ended 7 years ago, which is also when roast battles were popular, so it makes sense. Matt's a comic, producer, occasional actor. He's a jack off of all trades. People mention his parents are here tonight, but actually, and this is true, his girlfriend broke up with him last week, and he invited her to come, and she is actually not here. Not here. But in all seriousness, you're my brother. I love you. You're an awesome man. And I really am regretting having to abandon you once you get canceled. I love you, buddy. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Bobby Sheehan, everybody! Matt and I are roommates. We also have another roommate. Give it up for Ben Miller.
Bobby, of course his ex-girlfriend isn't here. He could never make her come, okay? Matt is a good friend and also a roommate, so I've learned a lot of things about him that I wish I hadn't. Matt loves working out and eating protein powder, which is what he calls dried cum. Also learned Matt actually lost his virginity to a prostitute when he was 15, and to this day, the only sex he has is underage. Happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you. Ben Miller! Next up, we're gonna have somebody who has to go somewhere in 10 minutes. Give it up for TJ Francis!
Yeah, thanks for that intro. Matt, he looks like he should be in a show about a motorcycle gang called Sons of Anal Sex. I didn't know Matt before his brain tumor, but I believe it because he's the only person I know who denies the Holocaust but believes in pro wrestling. No, Matt is great. I like to call him the Michael Vick of comedy because he makes people fight for our entertainment and he says the N-word too much. All right, guys, thank you.
TJ Francis! Mr. Popular, what a cool guy.
Yes.
Damn, dude, it's been a sausage fest up here, right?
So far.
How about we turn it on to Ladies' Night? We're gonna catch some sisters do it for themselves. First up, Julie Ray.
Matt's such a white trash Jew, he had a crowbar mitzvah. Matt recently took his girlfriend to a baseball game.
Ex-girlfriend.
What? Matt took his ex-girlfriend to a baseball game, which with Matt would be the only way she sees diamonds.
Because they're broken up.
I did not know that. We all know Matt was a wrestler, but he also studied history in college, his own history after all of that concussive brain damage. He's actually a lot like Drew Barrymore from 50 First Dates, except instead of dating Adam Sandler, he just got stuck with the voice of Billy Madison. Thank you.
Julie Ray, everybody! And now coming to the stage, Sabrina Piper!
Oh my God, happy birthday, Matt. Yes, Matt, buddy. Oh my God, what can I say on this stage that I haven't said behind your back? All right. All right. Matt Maran, more like Matt never caring about ever getting pussy. Please change your outfits. Yes. Matt did have brain surgery. He'll never let us forget it. It's been 3 years. And he loves to show off his scars to all the ladies. And I hope he starts doing that with his circumcision soon, because it's gross. Happy birthday. Woo!
Sabrina Piper, everybody! And that about wraps it up for Ladies' Night, everybody! Next coming up, guys, this is a very special drop-in. Give it up for the co-writer of The King of Staten Island, Dave Cyrus. Oh, wait, did he leave? Oh, he said he might not stick around.
Can you believe what an important show this is, folks?
All right, well, you know what? Let's keep it all rolling, baby. Let's bring up some comedians from Staten Island. Let's give it up for Greg and Rob.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
That pussy who wrote that movie fucking left.
That's right.
Yeah, he knew we were next. Yeah.
You'll see my movie, The Queen of Staten Island.
Yeah, the two giant queens of Staten Island. All right.
Man, hey, all right. Hey,
good seeing you, Matt.
Good seeing you.
I just came here to roast Dave Cyrus and leave.
Right.
I don't care. Matt's a nice guy.
This is the first and last time I'll perform here, actually.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah,
this is it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's good to be here. I got the hype. It's good to be here at this comedy-themed Ruby Tuesday, really. Fuck yourselves.
Yeah. Just want to bask in the moment to stand on the stage and stand, whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
No, I love Matt. Matt's a good guy.
Yeah.
Dresses like a lesbian biker who still blows guys for the thrills.
Yeah.
That's what he dresses like. I love that.
No.
Matt's comedy career is a lot like his Jewish ancestors who died in the Holocaust.
Yeah, both were killed by gas.
That's right.
That's it. I love you, man.
Greg and Rob, everybody! Hey, let's keep that Staten Island love going for Nick Cara.
Oh man, thank you. This looks like a waiting room for Planet Fitness. What the fuck? We all have birthing hips and tits. What is... All right. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Happy birthday. You have the body of a professional bingo player. Man, look at those arms. If they dropped any further, you'd fly with a Bullwinkle, huh? I do like your fashion sense. What is that, faux Nazi? The only reason I know you're a Jew is because you keep getting chances in the media. I do have a favorite Maran joke of all time. Jake Maran. Thanks.
Man, leave Jake Maran out of this. Matt Maran's brother Jake is also here. Jake, beat the shit out of this guy. Next coming up, he has more than once, jerked off to hentai to completion. Give it up for Brendan Puff!
Hey everybody, can we keep it going for the mechanic who fixes cars by raping them? Yeah! You know, an Amish girl once had sex with Matt because he reminded her of the boy in her village who got hit in the head by a donkey. Yeah. You know, the Nazis were some of the most brutal executioners in history, okay? Not only did they kill the Jews, but they killed the homosexuals and the mentally disabled too, which is why it's so beautiful that they couldn't kill the biggest Jew gay retard I've ever known. Happy birthday, Matt.
Brendan Puff! Let's keep it all going for Daniel J. Parafan!
So Matt's in some weird porn. Matt jerks off to what he calls animal porn, but what you or I would call interracial porn. Weird porn, I say. Now, he's been I'm very proud to know Matt a long time, you know, so it's great. I've seen him go from open micer to feature to being accused of rape. I mean, it's so... Wow. This guy's going places. Hopefully it's jail, but whatever. God bless you, man. Happy birthday. You're a good friend of mine. Take care, man.
Daniel Parafan! Let's keep it going for Josh Ricego!
Hey, happy birthday to my favorite person who can whistle through their teeth. Yo, I'm really happy to be here. Most people celebrate their birthdays by burning a candle, but Matt celebrates by burning a cross. It's crazy. I've actually known Matt for a while. I've known him since I was only 17 years old. Only 17 years old, man, is also what he told the prosecutor. Hey, happy birthday, Matt. Thank you bye.
Josh Ricego! Next coming to the stage, Oscar Aiden. Is he also not here? I didn't check in with him before it happened, so... Damn, dude, it was cool. We got big time by the guy that wrote that movie, but this is not as good. How are you feeling right now?
I'm good. This is fun. You guys having fun?
Oh, yeah. Next coming up, we're gonna have some of the toughest main eventers that have ever main evented Comedy Fight Club in the recent months. First coming up, give it up for Jess Feeney.
Let's give it up for everyone you've seen so far, right? This is great. Oh my God. Not since World War II have I seen someone so effectively roast a Jew. It's been great. It's awesome. Matt, you look like a middle school gym teacher who got fired for trying to teach wrestling from the showers. Guys, Matt's family is here. Give it up for them. Oh my God. I'm so glad they let you guys out of jail for one night. That's great. It's good to see that they're still being lenient on the folks who stormed the Capitol. That's great. Also, the Loud Boys are here. Very excited to see them. Yes. So how did you guys get to the show? Did you take a car or did Dalton carry you, like always? They told me to write 3 jokes. I'm like, I'll do 10. Also, Greg and Rob are here, so happy to see you guys. You know, it's funny, if I were wearing beer goggles, I could see 4 of you, and all 4 would still be unfuckable. Okay. Don't you laugh at that, Dalton, by the way. I saw you try and pick up a girl once, and she ran away faster than Matt's hairline. So, no. I'm being a bitch, but I'm truly so happy to see so many talented roasters here. You guys are great. I'm even happy to see those of you who have beaten me at Fight Club. Oh, wait, none of you have. Oops. I'm gonna get murdered. But on a serious note, it was very scary learning that you had a brain tumor, Matt. But he had surgery and he's been killing it ever since. So yeah, I'm stoked about that. In fact, the last time he had a growth inside him, it was Bobby Sheehan's boner. Yeah. Right? Yeah. The only Yeah, the only sleeve he'll get into is Bobby's foreskin. So, Matt, you are a wonderful comedian and an even better friend. I love you so much. Happy birthday, bud.
Just meeting everybody. It is true. Everyone's only supposed to do about 3 jokes, but she looked very pretty in that dress and I was a little bit scared. I wish I was more confident. Next coming to the stage, give it up for Jake Bevera.
Oh, thank you. Happy birthday, you pansexual proud boy. Whenever I'm on the subway and I see a filthy homeless man shitting his pants and falling asleep, I say, at least he bothered to wear fucking sleeves. Oh my God, you disgust me. You disgust me. Matt's mom is here. Matt talks funny not because she's a shitty speech therapist, but because she is the only Jew broad who could not stay sober for 9 months. Oh my God. Matt Maran is just Mark Maran with an extra chromosome, people. For those of you who didn't laugh, it's a retard joke, you retards. I called him a retard, but smart-like. Matt is the only person in history to somehow look more white trash without the mullet. He looks like if you mashed every single person from Storage Wars into one guy. With that look, despite that look, he does not hate all black people, just the ones who are not Candace Owens. Matt was the only Jew to blame COVID on all the other fucking Jews. Matt had a brain tumor, but they cut it out, and he lived, proving that only the good die young. But the sleevely, lispy hacks live forever. I've never rooted so hard for a lifeless lump of hairless nothing since I watched the Free Britney doc on Molly. Free Britney and free his tumor. When Matt went to the doctor, he said, "Doctor, can you take care of this tumor, plus my speech impediment and terrible wardrobe and small dick size and stupid look on my face and awkwardness around women and awkwardness around men and awkwardness around non-binaries and awkwardness around people that go by Z and Zer, I heard that's a thing. Cure that. The doctor said no, I can only do the growth. And God, if you're watching this roast, let me just say, I beg you to bring his tumor back. Bring it back, God. Spread it to his pancreas like you did to Patrick Swayze. Also, give him AIDS, God. Give him full-blown AIDS. Yes. Yes. And I'm not talking 2021 AIDS you can cure with pills, all right? Don't give him that pussy cuck Charlie Sheen AIDS. I want him to have 80s AIDS, God. I want him to have half of Broadway is dead and we have to do a walkathon now AIDS. I want him to have we are the champ AIDS. Give him that AIDS. Happy birthday, man.
That was also more than 3 jokes, but I'm just trying to chill, guys. I'm just trying to have a nice time with my friends. Next coming up, he comes from a combat family and he's a genuine weirdo himself. Give it up for Nathan Orton.
Thanks for inviting me to your birthday party. It's pretty cool. I just did 3 jokes. I always thought you were interesting because you're Jewish, but you have the face of a fat Chinese baby with Down syndrome. Matt looks like he rides a motorcycle, but sounds like he just wears the helmet. But Matt doesn't just sound retarded. In fact, who do you think's eating all his sleeves? Thank you.
Yes! That's your brother, right?
Yeah.
It's Daniel Bryan. His brother's the...
I was joking, Mark. I'm autistic. I know wrestling. I know Daniel Bryan is not his brother.
I'm autistic too. I had to answer it.
Are we just all autistic? Anyway, continue.
Hey, guys.
Autistic!
Thanks for doing that. Here's another quick one. Matt got a serious brain surgery because conversion therapy wasn't enough. Don't worry, Matt. I know you're no longer gay, but to me, it'll always sound like you're gargling cum. Thank you.
Nathan Orton, everybody! You still feeling good?
I'm excited. You guys having a good time? Let's keep it going.
Well, this is the part where you realize you fucked up. Because next coming to the stage is the Comedy Fight Club champion. A roast battler so tough, he even beat me in a roast battle. And I'm the big dog of Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for the Comedy Fight Club champion, Sean Gardini!
Champ is here! Champ is here! Champ is here!
What a night. Happy birthday, Matt. What a great event, right? A roast on your birthday. This isn't an ordinary birthday party for Matt. Mainly because people showed up to this. What a star-studded event, everybody. Matt's parents are in the crowd. Give it up for the happy couple, will you? Can I ask you guys a question? Where did you guys meet? Because after knowing your son, I assume a family reunion. What do Matt's parents in the Wuhan lab have in common? Both have created a virus that's ruined live comedy for years now. Oh, wow, what a night. What a star-studded event, everybody. All 4 of the Loud Boys are here. I say 4 because we have Joe, Dalton, and Robbie, and then DJ Don't Believe Women is a loud boy when he's in the movie theater. Oh, shit. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Let's tease Matt now. The man of the hour, Matt Maran. Matt, when you talk, you sound like a retarded carnival barker. And you look like you finger teens behind the tilt-a-whirl. Nathan just did a joke similar to this. I was going to say, Matt dresses like he rides a motorcycle and sounds like he covers his ears when one rides by. As all of you know by this point, Matt had a brain tumor removed from his skull, and that tumor was the greatest thing to ever be produced by his mind. Everybody, thank you. Happy birthday, Matt.
Give it up for the champ, Sean Gardini. How did it feel to get the heat from the champ?
Ooh, I survived. I'm still here. I'm still standing.
Just barely. Next up, we're going to give some of the judges a chance to talk. Joel, you got something to say?
I mean, the best punchline I would be able to come up with is that I asked his mom what she thought of the show.
What'd she say?
What'd you think of the show?
Aww.
So you can tell the kind of home he came from. Matt, you're a pro wrestler with 10 concussions. You're like Chris Benoit, except you've never made me laugh. You've done a great job with this. 6 years ago, you started this show in a rundown basement, and with your hard work, dedication, and talent at comedy, here we are at a slightly nicer basement.
Scott Chaplain, what you got to say?
Yeah, I feel your parents are here, and it's a situation where it's like there's not going to be this many people at the funeral, so. I mean, his parents will be there. They'll still be alive. He's going to die young, but it is a moment where I do have to say, like, if none of this does matter, Dalton is totally right, and because of that, what you're doing kind of matters in the sense that I saw like 30 people, I don't know their names, but they were all very funny to me, and that matters. That is what matters, because like a Fallon said, fucking doesn't anymore, right? So I go, God damn, I had a good night enjoying comedy. I stopped giving a fuck about this 7 years ago. Why am I enjoying myself? And it's because Matt is, he doesn't care about the things you're supposed to care about to make money, And so, yeah, and so. But what you get from it is like just a blast, And yeah, this helps. This helped a lot, guys watching. If you think this sucks, I don't know. It was awesome live. So yeah, just man, thank you for being an actual person that we can go, hey, people, and talk like people and not have to fucking worry. And it's just fun. I'm talking too much now, but thank you. You should be proud. That's why I was talking to you guys. How cool, right? Like, everybody was funny. Everybody had a good time. And the whole time you're like, this fucking failure, but you were wrong. You were wrong. He's winning at what should matter. And that's fucking awesome. Congratulations.
That was so nice, Scott. And I don't agree with you, Joel. I think a lot of people will go to his funeral, especially if they think they'll have stage time. So. Let me see. Oh, you got the tumor removed. Matt actually told me, we used to go for lunch a lot, and Matt told me that he was a dick because of the tumor, but I actually think they left some of it still in his head. Also, I'll be friends with Matt forever because when I have kids, I want them to meet you and then be like, kids, this is why you wear seatbelts.
Before we go to Dalton, we're going to close the show out with the Loud Boys. But first, coming up, we're giving it up for Joe Gorman.
Matt had that stupid little expression
expression on his face like he got ghosted by a third person that had something better to do. But no, I'm here, man. I came out for it, dude. Look at all these people willing to get the Delta variant for Matt, dude. Let's keep it going for that, dude. We all have the Delta now. We're like blood brothers forever, dude. I'm glad Matt could come out, man. He's got his fancy backwards hat and his least whatever, dude. His t-shirt is sleeveless. He uses it as a cum rag. He fucking jerks off and uses it as a cum rag, and then he comes to a roast battle that he himself paid for and produced, and it's a fucking birthday party. But luckily, I was able to buy drugs here, so it wasn't a waste. I didn't need to ghost it. Matt, I'm very glad you are the fucking manager of the Loud Boys, and I'll say it here on the roast battle where everything is 100% serious. Moving forward, Matt Maran is getting 50% of all of the Loud Boys proceeds. For happy birthday, Matt!
Let's see if the other Loud Boys agree. Bring them up.
Next coming up, Robbie Goodwin.
Hey, how we doing? It's me, Matt Mellon. How we doing? Matt, I don't know how you fucking dress like this all the time. I feel fucking ridiculous. No, my name's Matt Mellon. I'm the only guy who sounded more retarded before brain surgery. And now I just sound like I had it. Fight Club. It's funny, I'm the host of something when I can't really talk that well. It seems like a bad... Seems like putting Cosby in charge of a woman's shelter. As I said, my name is Matt Mellon. I look like a 45-year-old undercover at a high school. I look like Fred Durst because my dick is a Limp Bizkit. Fuck you, man! No, but I just want to say, I know I try to be a redneck, but if you get to know me, you'll realize I'm also very dumb. And I have a very strict rule. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting a punchline. They should call me Elmer Fuddruckers. No, I have a strict rule. I don't date female comedians. The one exception being if even anyone wanted to. Matt, you're one of my best friends. Happy birthday. You're the man. I love you.
Robbie Goodwin. And closing out the roast of Matt Maran, give it up for Dalton Pruitt.
Yeah, well, you folks have seen a lot of me tonight, but yeah, this is nice. This is good. Matt Maran, he's the manager of our podcast I do with Robbie and Joe. It's called The Loud Boys. He's our manager because he's the only Jew we know, really. We see other Jews throughout the city and recoil in terror at the sight of their hats and whatever this is. And Matt here, he just looks like a wigger. Good old wigger Matt. But
you like saying that way too much.
Well, with your voice, you might accidentally say the other one. A moment of sincerity here. Not really. Yeah, I'm being sincere. Comedians are mostly gypsies, frauds, charlatans, and hucksters. You can never tell who are your true friends and who are just using you to I don't know what, because none of this matters. And when I say that, people think I'm being pessimistic. I truly just want to have a good time with my friends. And Matt Maran, He shows us a good time at Comedy Fight Club every week. He's a dear, dear friend to me. I love him to death. I love him. I'm so glad he didn't die because of that thing in his head. You know what I'm talking about. But no, he's been a good friend to me since I moved to New York. This was like the first show he ever booked me for, and now I'm a podcasting magnate. So I'm glad that because nobody was booking me. Matt saw how racist I truly am, and he said you were going to be perfect for my show, and here we are today. So I want to say thank you, Matt Maran. You're a big, big faggot.
Dalton, Pruitt, everybody! And that was the roast of Matt Maran. How do you feel?
I feel good. That was fun. You guys had fun?
Yeah.
Before we wrap things up to close us out, you've seen him earlier. It's the goofball of Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for Patrick Haggerty.
Give it up for Comedy Fight Club, everybody. Hey, wow, what a show. What a show from start to finish. Today we celebrated Matt Maran, everybody, wow, which is fitting because everyone on the show was clearly autistic. Wow, Comedy Fight Club is a great show. That's obvious to me. Another thing that's obvious to me is that you can breathe easy if you don't break the law. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comedy Fight Club. Now let's take a look at some of these reverse racist fights. Hey guys, remember all the fights that happened? Give it up for Dave Namery. He was here. Give it up for Dave. Yeah. That's right. Dave rhymes with slave. Which is a coincidence because Dave Namery owns a slave. He went against Alexandra Izzi, and I have, on good authority, information that shows that Alexandra Izzi was one of the 19 hijackers that orchestrated 9/11. We also had Mike Lee versus Dori Dimplez. Give it up for that fight. Come on, let's give it up for that fight. Yes. That's right. My favorite part of Mike's set was when he pulled out his samurai sword. Dori Dimplez' initials are DD, which is a coincidence because Dori Dimplez is a dumb dyke. We had Dave Sheehan versus Jack Finnegan. Jack Finnegan? I didn't even Jack Finn the first time. And then Dave Sheehan, wow, what a faggot. All right, guys, thank you so much. Give it up for Matt. Give it up for Comedy Fight Club. You guys are awesome.
The goofball, Patrick Haggerty. I want you to give a big round of applause to all the fighters you saw on this show tonight, all the roasters, all of our amazing judges. This show's going to stream on YouTube, youtube.com/Comedy Fight Club. Every Thursday night we have new episodes streaming. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Comedy Fight NYC. And support the show, patreon.com/Comedy Fight Club. We do an exclusive podcast there. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week.